Hey everyone, it's Jana from Open Minds LLC, and today I'm doing a review of the Photomath app. It's a camera calculator, and it's a free app that's available for both Apple and Android users. Now, for the software requirements, for Apple users, you need iOS 8.0 and later. For Android users, you need 4.1 and up. Now, this app does basic math, algebra, trig, and calculus problems, and you can find a full description of all the topics available online. So I'm going to test this app out for you to show you how it works, and if you're interested, you can of course go and download it. If you may have had a question to see how well it works, well then I hope I can answer that for you. So once you get into the app, you'll find the language selection, the help and feedback section. There's a tutorial on how to use the app, and then more information about Photomath. I'm going to click on how to use to show you the tutorial. So you'll scan your math problem, it will give you the result in red. Then you can see the step-by-step instructions by clicking on the arrows. There's also a smart calculator feature, so let's say if the camera cannot recognize a certain letter or number rather, then you can actually edit it yourself so that you can get the correct answer. And then there's a new feature that was added recently where it'll actually now graph the result for you as well. Okay, so it's on the camera feature and it's ready to scan my first problem. So I'm solving for X, and you see the result is 19, which is correct. If you click on the white box with the pencil, here let's say if it did not register the correct number, you can edit it in the graphing, or rather smart calculator feature. If you click on the result, you can see the steps for solving the problem, and if you do the drop down arrows, it'll give you more details. If you scroll down, it'll graph it for you if it's able to. And let's say that you wanted to keep this as a favorite. Click this star in the right corner here. And if you go to the notebook, that's where you'll find your favorites. Also, it does keep a track of all the problems that you enter in. And if you want to clear your history, of course, just hit the trash can and you can clear your history. So for my next problem, I'm finding the hypotenuse of my right triangle, and I'm going to use Pythagorean's theorem. Plug in the values that you know, and it's going to solve it for you. Now, of course, when you take the square root, you'll have a positive and a negative value. And since we're dealing with length, we're going to use the positive value, which is the square root of 65. If I click on the result for the steps, and you can scroll down, of course, again, it will graph it for you. So that's pretty cool. For my third problem, I'm going to rationalize the denominator. And here, if I bring it in close, all right, and it did rationalize it for me to give me 3 square roots of 7 over 7. And again, if you want to click in the solution section, and of course it's unable to graph that for you. So that's to be expected. So for my last problem, I'm going to subtract 2 polynomials. So let's see if we can fit it in here. Just give it time. There we go. And so we do have the correct solution. So if I click on it, you'll see the steps as well as the graph. So you guys, I believe that Photomath is a good app to download. It's useful for checking your homework problems. You know, if you get stuck or if you may have missed a few steps, you know, it's just a good resource to have. However, do not substitute this for actually learning how to solve problems. So just use this at your discretion. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our next review.